Really? Really, Joe? That's it? We waited how long between Ace Montana's promo and Bazooka Joe's promo for what? For what we got? Come on. You know, for once, and probably the only time since I've been in Covey Pro Wrestling, I agree with Cody Covey. You were letting Ace Montana piss all over you. He has defaced you. He's defiled you. And he wants to talk about friendship. He's pissing on your head, Joe, and telling you it's raining, and you believe him. Because what he says, he says he's your friend. Your friend, Joe, let me let you in on a little secret. You are the Covey Pro World Heavyweight Champion. You hold the gold. That means what? That means you have no friends, Joe. You don't need any friends, and especially if that friend is challenging you for your belt. But not just that, Joe. What else did he do? What else did he do? He comes out with Charlie Brown, and he brings out a title you retired over a year ago. So he's masquerading around with the old Covey Pro World Championship, and he's claiming to be the champ, and he says he's the people's champ, and he's basically saying what you did over the last year is absolutely nothing, Joe, and you're sitting there, and you're doing nothing about it. You're being a chump. You're getting punked by Big Ass Montana, and I'm sick of seeing it, Joe. Why am I sick of seeing it? Why? Because we don't get along, do we, Joe? We don't talk to each other in the halls. We've never shook hands. We don't say hey. I don't think we've ever spoken a word to each other, in passing or any other time. But let me tell you, Joe, I never respected you before. And I've came out and said it. I've come out and called you a chump how many times? Every title defense, you were the chump. You were not the champ until last time. Until LGR. And then, Joe, then you showed me something. My eyes opened on that one. The veil was lifted back because when you came over to our table, Joe, and you were severely whipping LGR right there in front of us, and you looked me in the eye, something was different. Something was different, Joe. There was a fire in you. There was a demon in you, Joe. And it awoke for the first time. And that is the first convincing title defense you've had since I've been in Covey Pro. That is what made me a believer in Bazooka Joe. I know that demon's still there, Joe, and I know you can bring it back out. And I need that. The fans need that. And though I usually don't care what the fans want because they're mindless sheep, they're imbeciles, and let them follow Ace Montana. You don't need them either. You don't need to dance. You don't need to prance. You need to destroy him. Just like you did LGR. The welts, the bruises over his body. I gave LGR a chain. You took it away from him, and you savagely beat him with my chain. But you let Ace Montana come out. How long? Ace Montana comes back for one match. One match that he lucks out and just happens to win. And that match being the Rumble. And now he calls himself the champion. He's the greatest thing that's ever been in Covey Pro. Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. No one in the back can hold his boots. He's the people's champion, yada, yada, yada. Who cares, Joe? You can do it. Wake up the demon. Forget about your friendship. You wanna bring the friend. There is no friendship, Joe. Wake up. Wake up before it's too late. And your gold walks out with Big Ass Montana. Because then I'm sure you're gonna know he wasn't your friend. Because when he's partying it up in Berkeley Springs, basking in the glory of defeating you at All or Nothing 8, where are you gonna be? You're gonna be at home. You're going to be crying. You're going to be wondering what happened. And I'll tell you what happened, Joe. You waited too long. You didn't wake up. You didn't bring that demon back out, Joe. And that's what I want to see. I want to see you bring out that demon. I want to see you destroy Big Ass Montana once and for all.